Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Let's Play Starsector The Journey. Yes, this is not actually an expansion for Starsector, as Starsector isn't actually out yet. This is instead a massive, humongous mod pack. And a very brilliantly put together one as well. This is the Umos's Sector compilation, subtitled Journey. And it is amazing. If we go to the codex and go to, say, shipholes, you can see the ones in the original game, you know, the Apogee, whatever, that was one of my old favourites. And if you're not familiar with this game, by the way, it is a top-down sort of space, hard sci-fi sort of space shooting game. You can see all the stats here. There's a lot of stats. I like stats. And as you can see, the mod pack has added quite a few ships. That's a lot of ships, and all of them have lore associated with them. They have entirely, you know, different graphic styles entirely. Well, obviously the same style, but different aesthetics to the, you know, specific race that has created them. So this is a sort of brown one. That's a little brown one. Let me find something a bit more different. Yeah, these are the ones that sort of like sections, and then the exposed stuff. Then you have, oh come on, what's a bigger one? Let's go with the destroyer. Oh, that's an original one. Never mind. Oh yeah, there's like there's a pointy one. Okay, look, I don't know, but given enough time, I'm sure we'll start to notice all the. Let's go for just capital ships. There we go. Now you can see. Oh, there's a nice sleek blue one. There's a pointy metally one. Sort of hastily put together one, I can assume, and. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Look at all these. These are all the capital ships. These are all the massive ones. Look at that thing. That's amazing. And also, that is a massive amount of lore. Captain Blackadder. Brilliant. I want that ship. Probably won't be allowed that ship. Anyway, we are going to play this game. So let's do it. It's been a long time since I've actually played... No. Let's be that guy, the nice dashing Captain Ding. It's been a long time. I don't need the campaign help, but it has been a long time since I've played Starsector at all. So by this point, I actually don't know what is Starsector and what is the mod, so I'm going to refer to it all as just Starsector or the Journey or something. Look, the legacy, you're gifted, your potential piloting and commanding skills far surpasses everyone in the sector. Your ancestry is unknown, but it is deeply entangled with the pre-collapsed military elite. You can learn, fight, and react faster than any other human. You were born to be the best. So a quick backstory on the Starsector. Basically, humans got really advanced and then naturally collapsed into separate factions. The hegemony, which were the sort of old school, big, heavy ships and just throwing metal at people, and you know, that sort of... And also very sort of empire-y, you know, that sort of thing. And then the Tritachyon Corporation split off, which was, you know, the sort of capitalist, high-tech sort of people. And pirates, naturally, you have to have pirates. And then this mod adds a whole load of other stuff in. So, the journey. After a hard-fought battle with pirate raiders, you lost your fuel transporter in hyperspace. Whoops. After a little struggle, you find yourself drifting, with the only company of your escort ships. It's time for you to start over, wherever you may find yourself after this incident. So that's the journey. We were in hyperspace, and then we got attacked by pirates, and now we're without fuel. And I think what happens when you're in hyperspace without fuel is you just get dragged towards the closest planet. But we do get to pick a ship. We've got three choices here. We have a fast frigate designed for getting in and out of trouble quickly, delivering some decent firepower with the medium energy turret mounted high above the bridge. I like energy turrets. I'm a very pew-pew sort of person as opposed to a big rock-hurling person. The Hound class, the classic Starsector ship. Old but durable hull class that lacks a shield generator. This frigate is sometimes used to ferry cargo instead of for combat duty. A lucky or gifted officer could make his fortune given the chance to captain one. Absolute bog standard, not even a shield generator, just a nice tough hull and a chain gun on the front, I think. And I'm not familiar with this one. The Striker class support frigate. Yeah, it's fast. I like the idea of the Stickle class. I like energies. So, Captain Ding, level 1. Apparently we don't start with anything. We'll probably be going into technology, because I normally like that sort of thing. Flux capacity and shields and such. Though a good bit of, you know, the missile stuff would be nice as well, and frankly the command stuff would be nice as well. I don't know. Look, interesting to note, I believe it is a soft cap level in this game, where you can actually keep leveling indefinitely. It just becomes really, really hard. It's like Dark Souls. So this is the new screen for Starsector, or at least new for me. Again, I don't remember the last time I played it. It was a long time, but never mind. This is our supplies. We need to make sure we always have some of them. That's the fuel. We need that to travelling through hyperspace, which we're in, which means that we're just going to get sucked towards the nodes. It's all about nodes apparently. It's very what's that one? Was it Andromeda? I think there was sort of like this. You go into hyperspace and then there's the nodes you have to go for. Was that Andromeda? Maybe it was. I don't know. That was a terrible show anyway, so it's probably some bollocks like that. Burn level, how fast you are, logistics, how many ships you can take in, I think, the armor status, how long it's going to take to repair things. I'm not sure what combat readiness is. That's a new thing I'm not at all familiar with, but I think that's to do with crew, maybe. There's our character, we know that. Here's our fleet. We have 3 ships apparently. Right, our flagship, of course, is the ISS Raiko, which is a sickle class strike frigate. Very nice. Heavy burst laser, light machine gun, and 2 antimatter blasters. Wow, that is powerful. So those antimatter blasters are very limited ammunition, if I recall them correctly, so could be an issue. The ISS Phanon, which is a Diamondback class standard frigate. It's got a SRM launcher and a couple of burst PD lasers. Yeah, that's alright. It's a nice support ship, I suppose. And then the ISS Corinthius 3, which is a standard scout. Dual autocannon in a light needler. So our support ships aren't that great. We are quite powerful though, and so I'm looking forward to blowing up a few pirates. Should be the first thing. We can also refit the ships. If you're not familiar with this game, you can just replace all of these things if you're at a shop or you happen to have salvaged the right weapons for them. You can also then run simulations to test them against like any old ship. So you know what? Just for the sake of doing a good demonstration here, again for the people who were not too familiar with this game, let's go up against the absolute bog standard SIM Our Radiance 2 Hound class assault frigate. Okay, so that's the opposing ship. Let's deploy it. And we are simulating our personal ship, which has 3 weapon groups. It has the 2 antimatter blasters that I control manually. It is the light machine gun that is only in this arc, but is put on auto fire, and the heavy burst laser, which is also on auto fire. But again, I'm going to be using the antimatter blasters. So, very inertia based. We have to target the enemy, and we're going to want to put the shield up. Now it goes in whichever direction I'm pointing. It's very important to note. And you'll see that when I get hit, that little flux bar, I don't know if you can make that out. I'm not sure what resolution I'm going to put this up in, so maybe you can't quite see it when it's that low. But you can definitely see it's going up a little bit now. Okay, when you get hit on the shield, or when you fire the weapons, the flux goes up. The little line you might just be able to make out, that is the hard flux. That is the line to which the shield has been damaged, and to lower that, you have to lower the shield. Ooh, if it gets to the top, it also burns out. So if I lower the shield, you can see it going down, and then if I press V, it vents it faster, but means I can't do anything, except move slightly, though at a lower rate. And I cannot have the shield up in that time, so it's very important. If you put someone's shield down and you see them venting, you have to attack them quickly. So it appears we are far outmatching this Hound, and so let's just go in and give him a couple of antimatter blasters to the face. Very powerful weapon, I do recall. Oh yeah. I mean, we'd already been destroying this thing anyway with our basic laser weapons. The antimatter blaster is limited in ammunition, only 20 per. But if you get the... Ooh, I missed that one. But if you get a direct hit, you're pretty guaranteed to do a hell of a lot of damage. Just give it... Oops, okay. Part of the basic weapons just dealt with that. So that was just a simulation, we're not getting anything for that. But that is the absolute bog standard basics of how the combat works. I'll explain more as we go along and as it becomes necessary. So end the battle, it's a simulation so we can just go out, and then we have the other 2, I won't bother demonstrating them. I will bother changing them though, so you can see there's all sorts of things. You can add capacitors and vents and all sorts of crazy hull modifications. You can have the ones that can't be installed. Why can't these be installed? I don't have the space for them. Yes, so this is probably about right for this ship. Yeah, that looks good to me. That looks good to me. I'm not entirely convinced with the armoured weapon mounts on this one. Might take those off and add on accelerated shields, expanded magazines. Is this the one with... but no, it's got burst lasers. I don't want expanded magazines. I want... You know what, let's just add some capacitors to this instead of those. Right, so capacitors will add more flux capacity, so the shield will be able to take more instead of the armoured weapon mounts. And, you know, there's arguments for and against what I just did, but I feel good about it. And then there's a scout, which apparently has 5 free spaces, so why don't we add an unstable injector? That is massively increased top speed, but the engines take more damage. Also burn level, though I think I'd have to upgrade everything's burn level to use that. Don't quote me on it. Let's take 3 out of there, and then we can have that, because it takes ordnance points, and so that should just about work. Does this not have a shield? This doesn't appear to have a shield. Well, that's interesting. Hold on, where's the... There should be a button I can click to see the ship as a whole. Okay, that does not have a shield. That is going to die very, very quickly. Oh well, it's not very good anyway. So now we look at the cargo. We have 54 regular crew on veteran. The regular crew will upgrade into veteran, and apparently veterans can have more combat readiness, so that's how that works, I guess. And supplies, we can jettison stuff we don't want to. And then there's the map. So this is the galaxy as a whole as we see it right now. Loads of different planets we can go to, and the Voidwalker's Theta Fortress I think is a very relevant thing for the mod. So we'll have to remember that that exists. So let's unpause. We're just getting dragged towards the Brenny 6 gravity well by the looks of it. Brenny? Is that an L or in it? Or a capital I? I'm going to say it's the Brenny. Brenny. Commander, we picked up strange short ping from an unknown location in hyperspace near Corvus. The ping contains a cryptid emergency signal from a source named Theta. Consider investigating. So apparently that is the entire limit of the story. Somewhere near Corvus, which is the original planet, there is a thing called Theta. So once we have enough fuel, we're going to have to go explore that, I think. Probably work out well for us. And so now we're out of the galaxy map and into a single system, which is quite a sizable system. So the map, which I'll basically call the long-range scanners just because I'm a nerd and I like saying sci-fi words like long-range scanners. We can see in this system there is 1, 2, 3, 4 planets, 5 planets, unless that's a moon, I don't know, and 1 star, 6 planets? No, 6 planets. Yes, sorry, 6 planets, 1 star, 2 jump points which we can leave out of, and a whole load of ships. The bigger the thing, we've got, oh, and a couple of space stations. 1 space station there, and there might be 1 under all of these ships here. So we are against the junk pirates, oh god above, those are dangerous, and the Independents. So now we have to make a decision. Do we go after junk pirates or do we go after independent traders? I'm probably going to have to go after independent traders if I'm honest, because junk pirates are very, very dangerous as I recall. Mind you, they're already hostile to me, so that'd be the worst idea to go after them. Because the independents I can trade with until such point as I become hostile with them. There might be a way to attack them and then later maybe pay them off so I'm not hostile to them, but I can't do that yet. The only question is, while I'm stuck in this system, I do need to at some point scrape together enough money to buy fuel, or just enough fuel to leave the system and go somewhere maybe with something a bit easier than goddamn junk pirates, which are dangerous. Well, that's a sickle class there, and then 2 other ships, and frankly, the 2 other ships I have are quite poor, so I don't really want to be getting into any major conflicts, which means we're probably going to have to go and attack the Independents, doesn't it? Oh, hold on, there's a sickle class and 2 fighters. I feel I can fight them. I've got a good feeling that we're going to die a horrible death. Hey, the Interstellar Federation's also in this sector. I didn't notice them. Oh, well, that's nice. At least we have some neutral people. They're neutral, they won't attack us. Hostile will. Eventually we can also just attack the neutral people and even the friendly people if we really have to. Just in order to give us more targets, really. They're not running away. Slight issue, burn level, I think they changed this. Originally it was far more, it's on a much more of a sliding scale. Now apparently they've changed it all so it's like much more distinct levels of speed in order to make it so you can say, well, we're burn level 7, they're burn level 7, we can't catch them. But I think we can, because if they turn, it should slow them slightly. Oh, are they going into the... No. See, we got a bit closer in that turn. Hey, and they stopped. Okay. So they have a RNS Dead to the World 4 Sickle class point defense frigate and 2 Cleat bombers. With a whole load of replacements, which they, unless they've changed it, they can't use those replacement chassis unless they have a carrier, which they don't, so they can't use that. So it's just 2 bombers and a Sickle class point defense frigate. Oh boy, let's have our first ever proper fight in this game, shall we? So continue, deploy all of the things, and let's go. So this is the thing when you have all the people. You can set points where people go to, or I can have them specifically escort me, or I can just set them to search and destroy, or I can just leave them be. Frankly, I'm probably just going to leave them be. They'll figure it out. Oh, one other thing I didn't mention, each ship has a special ability. Mine is the burn drive. If I hit it, oh god, I should go considerably faster. Yep, everything's... Oh boy. Apparently though I can only move in one direction when I hit it, so that's an issue. Turn it off. Going too far. Okay, target the Sickle class. Nice. Okay, that's a lot of hard flux he's got. He's got to take the shields down at some point. Get rid of our soft flux. Now, it's good to have 2 ships because it means one can keep it... Oh, get closer, get closer. Damn it, lost all its flux. Oh, there's the antimatters came off. No, I don't have enough flux. It does take flux, you need some in spare in order to use the antimatter blasters. We don't have enough free. That's an issue. Okay, with the scout stacking him in the back. Okay, this is our chance, this is our chance, this is our chance. Yes! Okay, we hit him. You can see a few words came up. You probably can't read that on the YouTubes, but basically that just means a few things got damaged. And it appears our other ship managed to chase off the bombers. So let's go finish this. Wait, get back here, you little bugger. He's trying to get away. Look at him. Craven person. Alright, let's chase him down. See if we can't... see, this ring is the like maximum range of a weapon. Once you start to get out of that, the weapons go a bit further than that, but they tend to lose damage very quickly once they're out of that sort of range. If anybody has any missiles, now is the time to fire them. Come on. You can manage it. Don't let him escape. It'd be awful. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ah! He hurt my hull quite a bit there. But we did take him down before he escaped. So that's good. Retreated 1. Alright, so yeah, one bomber retreated, 1 was disabled. Disabled or destroyed, yep. Hull integrity 0%, combat readiness 30%. So there's a few choices now apparently. We can harry the retreating forces to try and catch the bombers, which we probably can't do. Or we can try to salvage the destroyed ship, so let's do that. You send out salvage teams to secure the wrecks in the most recent engagement. After a tactical victory, your forces have an opportunity to cleanly disengage from the enemy. Junk fighter pirate wing maneuvers to disengage. Let's let them go. Okay, and cool, got a load of salvage. So 1 fuel, which is something. PD lasers, light machine guns, supplies, electronics, Armor plates and scraps. I think there's some way we can like craft things in them, either the mod or the game. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, we've got all that. Plenty of cargo capacity to take it, and so we can continue. Cool. Alright then. It's 10% repair a day, so it's going to take us just over a day in order to repair all of our stuff. It's going to take a lot of supplies to repair that, I have to say. It takes a lot more when you need to do that, but you know, like I say, just over a day and it should be done. Yeah. So that's not great. Anyway, that will probably do it for episode 1. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Let's play Starsector The Journey. Had a good start here, I think, and I feel like we're going to go on to do good things. So, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you next time.